what can we say? Rock certainly brings out the a-holes.
Everybody sucks!
Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 douchebags of rock.
I would go out tonight, but I haven't got a stitch to wear.
For this list, we're looking at those members of the rock and roll community that are known for being douchebags.
Sally can wait.
The criteria can involve any number of reasons, including strained relationships with bandmates, hot tempers, or just a general disrespect towards others. We're excluding more serious crimes like Phil Spector's murder charge, as we're only focusing on more innocent but still incredibly douchey behavior. For the record, we're not saying that we necessarily think these people are douchebags, but we understand why some people do.
With tracks that Mac and slap back the whack. Never no way I don't play with, but watch me rock with Liberace flag.
Number 10, Fred Durst.
I came into this world as a reject. Look into these eyes, then you'll see the size of the flames.
Come on, he's the lead singer of a band called Limp Bizkit. How could he not be at least a little bit douchey? While the band did enjoy a modicum of success in the late 1990s and early 2000s, they have since dropped off the map, and Durst's behavior, at least according to some, has become even more abhorrent. While there's no huge defining reason as to why people think he's so douchey, the little things significantly add up. Like bragging about sleeping with Britney Spears, dressing like a gangsta wannabe, the constant feuds with other artists, and that god-awful cover of Behind Blue Eyes.
Only lonely. My love is vengeance that's never free.
Number 9, Kid Rock.
Fast on a rough road riding high.
The guy's stage name is Kid Rock. Moving on. But seriously, while he has seen varied successes throughout the years, particularly in the late 1990s, the rap rocker is typically seen as a huge douchebag, both in the eyes of his own fans and in music circles.
And it don't even matter if the veins are punctured. All the crackheads, the critics, the cynics, and all my heroes at the methadone clinic.
Some of his more reprehensible behavior includes berating his then-wife Pamela Anderson for her cameo in Borat, assaulting both DJ Jay Campos and Tommy Lee, and calling himself rock and roll Jesus.
Beaver hats and Ben Davis slacks. 30-pack of stroll. 30-pack of no Rogaine in the propane flows.
He even managed to get in a fight at a Waffle House. That alone should be worth the entry.
Not thinking about tomorrow. Singing Sweet Home Alabama all summer long. Singing Sweet Home Alabama all summer long.
Number 8, Courtney Love.
And the sky was made of amethyst.
Anyone with a knowledge of rock history knows the constant drama that seems to follow Courtney Love. The whole frontwoman, known for her unbalanced onstage antics, is as widely unpredictable offstage as the constant media attention attests. Love has battled addiction throughout her life, and while that's not necessarily douchey, she's constantly making public appearances where she's acting like she's stoned out of her mind.
He only loves those things because he loves to see.
She's also encountered countless legal problems, like that time she was charged with assault, another time when she supposedly publicly harassed a stewardess, and yet another time when she allegedly hit a fan with her microphone stand.
When I wake up in my makeup, have you ever felt so used up as this?
Number 7, Billy Corgan. Best known as the creative leader behind the uber-successful alt-rock band The Smashing Pumpkins, Corgan may be an excellent songwriter, but some critics think his personality needs a little work. Those critics might say he's a perpetual crybaby, or that blaming his bandmates for breaking up the Smashing Pumpkins was not cool, or that calling bassist Darcy Retzky a mean-spirited drug addict was hitting below the belt. He's also known for doing some completely bonkers things, like holding a contest for a fan to buy him lunch, insulting other musicians, and launching a spiritual website that few have ever visited entitled everythingfromheretothere.com. Seriously, the guy is weird. Number 6. Morrissey. Sure, he may be considered a fantastic lyricist and one of the fathers of indie rock, but this list is about douchebags, and no amount of brilliant lyrics can deter from the fact that Morrissey is often considered one. He is widely known for his blatant and controversial opinions, including his charged political stances, his disregard for the British monarchy, and his endorsement of animal rights, which led him to call the Chinese a subspecies in protest of the country's history with the topic.
Smile at people who I'd much rather kick in the arm.
Basically, when it comes to this former frontman for the Smiths, there's no in-between. You either love him or you cannot stand him.
I'm so sickened now.
Number 5. Lars Ulrich. We could write a whole novel about why this Metallica drummer is so hated, but we're pressed for time, so here are the juiciest details. The most popular reason is obviously the whole Napster controversy, wherein Ulrich was vocal about his distaste for file sharing and subsequently sued the company for copyright infringement. Talk about sticking it to the man.
It's your turn, San Francisco!
If the whole Napster thing didn't turn you off, he's also known for exhibiting some extremely pompous behavior, and was even sued by his own assistant for years of unpaid overtime. Number 4. Ted Nugent. There's no sugarcoating it. Nugent, who has been riding pretty well exclusively on cat scratch fever since the 1970s, is simply not the greatest. He has been a longtime opponent of animal rights, even calling a member of the Fund for Animals a worthless whore, and has been charged with illegally hunting and killing a young buck. He's also a strong supporter of the Republican Party, so naturally that meant that he had to brandish an assault rifle on stage at a concert and call Obama a piece of shit. Stay classy, Ted.
You don't get that. Obama, he's a piece of shit, and I told him to suck at my machine gun. Let's hear it for him.
Number 3. Gene Simmons. Simmons is known more for his makeup, tongue, and fire breathing than he is for his musicianship. Apparently, he's just as obnoxious in his personal life, and he has a reputation for not being the nicest of people. He's often accused of being both sexist and racist, and he's been criticized for stereotyping Islam as a vile culture and for treating women like playthings, at least as part of his persona. Taking the term shock rock to a whole new level, there is seemingly no end to the controversial things that Gene Simmons has said in interviews. Knowing all of this, it kind of makes sense why he would hide behind all that makeup. Number 2. Liam and Noel Gallagher.
Today is gonna be the day that they're gonna throw it back to you.
Okay, technically these are two people, But come on, you can't have one without the other, even if they annoyed each other so much their band broke up. The members of Oasis, the ones responsible for the Wonderwall guy at house parties, are no strangers to negative press stemming from what some might label as horrid behavior. In 1998, Liam was banned from an airline after apparently abusing passengers, and Noel has been a participant of numerous feuds, including one with the members of Blur, whom he famously wished would catch AIDS and die. That's not even counting their confrontations towards each other, which have often come to physical blows.
But don't look back in anger. Don't look back in anger. I heard you say.
Before we look at the douchiest of douches, here are a few honorable mentions.
On the dark desert highway, cool wind in my hair.
I don't like Mondays. Tell me why I don't like Mondays. Every memory of looking out the back door. I have a photo album spread out on my bed. Now I got a razor. Now I got a razor to be whiter.
Number 1. Axl Rose.
Welcome to the jungle. We got fun and games.
Here now, the king of douchebags. The lead singer of Guns N' Roses, Axl is often considered one of the most difficult people to work with in the entire music industry. His relationships with his bandmates have gone south, reportedly due to his detestable attitude and controlling nature. On stage, he often stops shows to single out disagreeable fans, throws tantrums when things don't go his way, and is infamous for his easily sparked temper, something of which you do not want to be on the receiving end. Then again, what else would we expect from one of the biggest rock stars of our time? So, do you agree with our list? Do you think any particular rocker is a douchebag? For more agreeable top 10s published daily, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.
Keep us in the house.